Sophie here from Frigidan Productions. Here to bring you a bad rep, a very special bad rep in English for fan art battle report. Here with Free that has challenged me with his mighty Imperial guard. Bum, 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 bum. And I'm here
Challenging me.
With my mighty Eldar. The deployment was, what's its name?
Vanguard Strike.
Vanguard Strike, which is really complex, and
It's
we
like
got
it's the apocalypse kind of deployment that divides the table.
and we got 4 objectives. How's it called?
5 objectives is the crusade.
The Crusade, which the objectives are here before the Monkai statue. Here amidst the Monkai. And here, no joke about Monkai this time. And this lonely one. And this one controlled by the awesomeness of the Eldar. In my side, shut up, Free. I have my brightly painted Falcon with a shuriken cannon, which is invisible, and a bright lens. In it, there is my Eldred Aldrin and an Exarch with Shimmer Shield and 4 other little guys. I have 10 Dark Avengers with what you expect them to have, and their Wave Serpent, which is also brand new and painted by Free. I have my own personal squad with 8 Howling Banshees, Exarch with Executioner, and a Farseer. I have a unit of 8 Warp Spiders with an Exarch with what you see and withdraw, and an Autarch with what you see. Then we have my Dark Reapers with 5 Dark Reapers, EML, and Fast Shot with a very talented Warlock who will be playing Farseer today. What
He
else?
must be quite gifted if he's gonna be a farcer.
Oh, he will be. Oh, these guys who are infiltrating? Rangers Pathfinders? Rangers Pathfinders? Nope. Like that. And Wraith Lord with what you see. On Free's side, I'll let the commander explain it to you.
Now for the mighty Imperial Guard, who is gonna blast the... well, whatever. We have Chimera Transport with veterans. The veterans include 3 plasma rifles and a power weapon and a plasma pistol on the sergeant. Then 4 heavy weapon teams, heavy bolters, blast cannons, and auto cannons. And then we have the Manticore missile launcher, Nova Grades, a squad of 10 Imperial Guardmen with grenade launcher, taking care of the objective. The Commissar Lord is among them to keep them in check. Then we have a second Chimera. This is the Command Chimera because it has the golden Imperial Ocula, in which is Ursakar Creed, Lord Castellan of Cadia, and his command squad that includes what's the name of that guy that makes me reroll my reserves?
I don't know about you, Monkey's come.
The Astropath, yeah. Then we have a command squad. It's a platoon command squad, 2 plasma rifles, 1 plasma pistol, power fist. Next to the side we have 2 mixed up 10 men's Imperial Guard squads, 2 grenade launchers, 2 sergeants, and then no more upgrades. Then the juicy things of my army is the Eradicator Lemerus with 3 heavy bolters, the Punisher Lemerus with Night Tank Commander Pask, 3 heavy bolters, and the Hellhound. No upgrades there. And as infiltrators we have 5 Rattlings. And as reserves we have a unit of veterans with 2 flamers, a heavy flamer, and a sergeant with what you see. that they are outflanking thanks to the skill, the special rule of Ursarkar Grid Tactical Genius, which allows me to make a unit scout for the duration of this battle. Now, we haven't rolled. The Eldar are gonna use the ability of Eldar to redeploy a few units.
Which is called precognition. I rolled a 6, so it's 4 units. And let's clear the line of sight here. Yeah, I'll be back to do this. Hello, so we've redeployed, and here are my banshees now. My falcon is here, and Furry didn't notice it, but my guys moved a little bit farther. And we rolled if there was night fighting, and
We're not sure about that. We'll have to check. But
the master librarian is going to find out.
I really hate this huge book. Nope. 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 Reserves, night fighting. Nope, there is no night fighting.
Okay.
With the 4+, we roll a 2. There is night fighting.
I see it, I see it. We shall be back after my first turn, since Furry failed to steal the initiative. We shall be back. My first turn has ended with the psychic powers of my Farseer. On the Dark Reapers, I scored first blood, blasting away the ratlins. You know, because no cover save. Toughness 2. My Falcon here took away a whole point of...
Eradicator.
Of the Eradicator. And amidst all my Pathfinders, I blasted away that unit of heavy bolters, which cowered and are about to run in first turn. Imperial Guard turn 1 starts now.
They run 9 inches away. Okay. So, end of turn of Imperial Guard. I'm speaking now because she doesn't know all the Imperial Guard rules. They are too complex for her little elder mind. She doesn't understand the complexity of the chain of command of the Imperial Guard. So,
Move. There is no difference.
So,
Fire.
the heavy bolter and all the other heavy weapons took orders from Ursarkar Grid. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, and get back in the fight. They all passed. And there was the order. So in the shooting phase, we destroyed the Falcon by work of the last cannons, heavy weapons, and the Manticore missile launcher, and made a glancing hit on the Wave Serpent. Then on the fighting, still on the firing, the Eradicator Nova Cannon fired on the Howling Banshees that are back here, but scattered and hit on the Pathfinders. And the Eradicator doesn't allow cover saves, so we promptly killed most of them, but they passed the leadership. And the Punisher Gatling Cannon, thank you, opened fire over the Dark Reaper unit, killing one and making 1 wound on the Farseer. That was pretty much it. No points, so the Eldar control no points. And the Imperial Guard controls 1 point.
Up. And now
And yeah.
my turn begins, and ta-ta! Outflanking warp spiders. So they're gonna have fun with those boys. And those were my reserves, and my turn begins now. End of Eldar, turn 2. First, as you could see, the reserves came around here. I split Otark's lace from the squad, and he fired at whatever shenanigans was here, destroying it.
Eradicator Lemon Rust, thank you.
And the warp spider shot at the back armor of this one, wrecking it, of course.
Hellhound is no more.
And I shot my Dark Reapers into what? Oh, that thing. And I failed to open it.
Because this ain't no fancy Eldar armor, son. This is heavy armor.
I moved. My Banshees got an invulnerable.
They have invulnerable cover save. No, invulnerable save because of the psychic power. Called
Recognition? No. Well, one of the new ones.
the new ones from telekinesis. No, divination.
And I forgot to move, so I couldn't shoot my bright lenses.
Too bad.
And when I tried to fall back with my warp spiders and their jumbo, Otark's lace was kind of lost in the warp, so giving him free slay the warlord.
Yep.
And that's my turn number 2.
Now we start with the Imperial Guard turn. Reserves. We got veterans with the heavy framers outflanking. They outflank on that side of the table. And we will be back by the end of Imperial Guard turn 2. So, end of Imperial Guard turn. Sorry, because my end of hold on. End of Imperial Guard turn number 2. Thank you. So we move. Only the Lemon Rose Punisher with Pask moved. All the other team decided to fire upon their targets, and in the shooting phase, orders. Bring it down, bring it down, and bring it down on the 3 anti-tank weapons. Only the last cannons failed the leadership test. And with their fire they made another glancing on the Web Serpent, which only remains with 1 single glancing. Then another order came from this unit to this unit. First rank fire, second rank fire, 58? No, 50 something shoots on the warp spiders. And then they were finished by the Chimera. The Lemon Rose Punisher opened fire on the Howling Banshees. 5 casualties because they had an invulnerable save 4+, thanks to psychic power. And the Manticore opened fire and smashed 2 Dire Avengers because they had cover save of 4 and Fortune power, psychic power. The moment the table is 7-4, Imperial Guard's favor. Imperial Guard has 1 objective and the second objective, and we have Slay the Warlord as the Eldar has that objective and First Blood. Now we'll be back with Eldar turn 3.
So, end of turn 3 Eldar. Banshees ran and got their invulnerable. Dark Reapers got perfect timing and destroyed a unit of lasers over there.
Last cannons destroyed.
Last cannons.
They perfect timing allows them to ignore cover saves. That's why they kill them so easily.
Farseer Renethir, otherwise known as Eldred, got that objective, and everybody else is hastening to take that objective over there, from which we took a couple of guys. Losing firepower, but we can still do this. Imperial Guard turn 3. That's end of turn 3 for the Imperial Guard. Let's see what the hell just happened. This Demolisher Cannon? Punisher Cannon wiped out my Howling Banshees, who were meant to stop these guys.
26 fire heavy
26 shots about.
26 shots.
Then
Only for 40 wounds.
combined
14
fire with these guys who had orders.
The orders that they did were bring it down on the Railord, which is a monstrous creature, and fire on my target for the autocannon, who fire on the
Pathfinders over there.
And my Pathfinders held on tight. My Raid Lord received 1 wound, and these 2 very mean units, Chimeras, made my Dar Avengers disembark.
No, wait. The Chimeras fired over
The Pathfinders? Oh, yeah.
the Dire Avenger unit, and the Manticore missile launcher shoot over and blast the Void Serpent, making the Dire Avengers disembark.
And I believe that was the end of the carnage. So we'll come back with the end of Eldar turn 4. End of Eldar turn 4. This time, well, you can see a little more red on the battlefield. My Dark Reapers fired at this little big unit, which, well, they survived and they weren't pinned by the Rangers, which also fired at them, and they didn't run away.
Nope.
My Dar Avengers blade stormed into his veterans and obliterated them. And that's about it. Oh, my Farseer, which is Eldar Eldred, made Storm, Eldritch Storm, and those guys, but only spin them around and made them have a lot of fun. And that's Eldar turn 4.
So we'll be back with the Imperial Guard turn for an end of turn.
End of Imperial Guard turn 4. What remains of this squadron moved here to take cover and the objective itself. That mean thing destroyed all my Dark Reapers, leaving only their Farseer, which is a male Farseer, standing. These guys destroyed the Dar Avenger unit, leaving only my Farseer standing. And this Manticore blew out the Dar Avengers that were contesting that objective.
They are still there, but
And everybody held on tight with their supreme leadership. That's not Monkai, of course. And that's the end of Fury's turn.
Now start Eldar turn 5. There is night fighting on this moment. The night has come to claim the Eldar souls. We'll be back at the end of the
End of Eldar turn 4, 5. And let's see. All units of Pathfinders shot at these guys and pinned them down.
2 casualties.
With 2 casualties. Irrelevant. And this Farseer tried to charge at this dude, but completely tricked. And my Dar Avengers ran to control that objective. Short turns.
So the end of turn Eldar. Now the Imperial Guard is coming for the kill. We'll be back after the end of the Imperial Guard.
Well, end of Imperial Guardsmen, turn 5, and I decided to call it a quits. Or I was forced to. I ended up controlling that objective with some Dar Avengers that are no longer there, and contesting this one, which I could have won, but you know, there's a lot of guys aiming at me, so I better not win. And Imperials have this objective over here and that objective over there. So adding it, he'd have Linebreaker.
No, Linebreaker no. No todavía.
No. So he'd have Slay the Warlord plus 2 objectives, which will be a 7. And I have a total of 4 points.
which is an objective and first blood.
and an objective. And yeah.
So victory for
The Imperial Guard.
thank you. That's it. Now we'll be back with the interview with the Eldar commander. So we are here with Anabel Ochoa, commander of the Eldar army that just fought against my Imperial Guard. So what do you think of the battle?
I'll try and say it was close, but I don't know if I would be sincere to myself. At some point it just turned out to be a massacre, but I still had hopes all the way until the end. The units and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm. So from your army list, which was the unit that you say was your best unit?
My Dark Reapers. They punch a hole through infantry like no tomorrow, especially with the no power of
no cover save.
perfect time.
Perfect timing, yeah.
I love that thing.
They caused a lot of infantry casualties in my army, yeah. So that's why I had to finish them off with the Punisher Gatling cannon. And about speaking of the Gatling cannon, he gives you quite a bad time, right?
That is broken. How much points is it?
200 and something, 250, 250.
I think Imperial Guardsmen tanks are a little underpriced for what they do.
Yeah, I agree. I got to agree because I never used that tank with Commander Pask, and I must say that ballistic skill 4 it's killer. So thank you for playing, thank you for coming, and that's it from here, Callisto Games in Mexico City. Thank you.